find her phone. But I know if she wanted to, she would find her way back to me. Oh, if she wanted to, she would just run back to me, run back to me. If she wanted to. With her, I reckon me and the Tan Man were just the same. 6 months, Lord, and I'm still here. It feels like 100 damn years, but I'll keep waiting. I'm just saying. But I know if she wanted to, she would find her way back to me. Oh, if she wanted to, she would just run back to me, run back to me. If she wanted to. But I know if she wanted to, she would find her way back to me. Oh, if she wanted to, she would just run. Oh, I know if she wanted to, she would find her way back to me. Oh, if she wanted to, she would just run back to me, run back to me. If she wanted to, run back to me. If she wanted to. If she wanted to.
It's not quite a religious experience, but it's damn close.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Hello.
The wheel is turning, but the hamster's dead.
Seriously? You guys gotta come up with a better name. Whatever. I'm not even getting paid for this show.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio.
She lives for Jesus and always down to hear some Jones. That red dust on her blue truck makes her 1-ton, 2-tone. Loves midnight bareback ride, a little closer to the stars. It's like she stole those directions to heaven right out of my heart. That girl's a cowboy, you can tell by her boots. She's earned every buck and tougher than understand. That girl's a cowboy, you can tell by her roots. She's earned every buck, tougher than the trouble she runs into. That girl's a cowboy, living out her crazy dreams. Getting closer now, still learning how to love just like me. Getting closer now, still learning how to love one like me.
His name is Doc West. He is from Houston, Texas. Doc West Music on Facebook and Twitter. That Girl's a Cowboy. And before that, If She Wanted To. A 2 for Tuesdays while we played 2 from Doc West. We're going to do that the whole show. Back-to-back plays of your favorite new country music artist all show long. Welcome to KICRDB. We are live from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world. We got some brand new call letters, but we are still indie country radio playing new country's best, and we do it by unsigned indie artists. We play some of the main ones too, but today we're going to go all indie artists, and we're going to have a great radio interview coming up at 11:30 with Mr. Chris Breaux, so we look forward to that as well. Going to be a fun time. Let's get you back into that great country music right now. From Nashville, Tennessee, Mr. Reggie Shaw. Reggie Shaw Music, Facebook and Twitter. She Don't Love Me Anymore on today's country from Indie Country Radio, K-Dub Hit Country, right here, New Country's Best.
Well, I tried to make her love me, but it just pushed her away. Oh, she said she needed time to think, so I've been counting the days, hoping she'd come back around, find again what we'd lost. Yeah, the price of losing's high, and I'm paying the cost. 'Cause she don't love me anymore. I can hear it in her voice. Time makes it louder, it seems, in the silence between her and me. Oh, and I wish I could move on and find a way to close that door. She don't love me anymore. Yeah, I can see it so clear now. The day we said goodbye, that distant look in her eyes, that desperate hope in mine. Oh, and as I drove away with the pieces of our lives, I wonder what I could have done to make her change her mind. She don't love me anymore. I can hear it in her voice. Time makes it louder, it seems, in the silence between her and me. Oh, and I wish I could move on and find a way to close that door. She don't love me anymore. Time is a healer, that's what they say. It's gonna get easier each and every day. She don't love me anymore. I can hear it in her voice. Time makes it louder, it seems, in the silence between her and me. Oh, and I wish I could move on, find a way to close that door. She don't love me anymore.
It's time for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
If these walls could talk, I know what they'd say. Man, you must be crazy for letting her leave that way. You should pick up the phone, beg her to turn back. Can't you see that she's the best thing that you've ever had? Don't be a fool, throw out your pride. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, and that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, well, that's what they'd say. You should take a look around at the memories you've made. Now, was it all for nothing? Was it all done in vain? Oh, you could turn out the lights, you can try to hide the pictures. Oh, but tomorrow's gonna come, and believe me, man, you're gonna miss her. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, and that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, yeah, that's what they say. Oh, don't be a fool, throw out your pride. Tell her that you love her for the rest of your life, that you didn't mean for things to go this far. Tell her that you need her and how lucky you are, 'cause a love like that you don't find every day. If these walls could talk, well, that's what
Couple of great ballads there from a great artist. He is Reggie Shaw from Nashville, Tennessee. Reggie Shaw Music, Facebook and Twitter, If These Walls Could Talk, and She Don't Love Me Anymore. What a great double play that was on this 2 for Tuesday. Well, again, welcome to the show, Today's Country with Tim Kelly. We are brand new in the aspect that we have a call sign now. We are KICRDB, that is for digital broadcasting. We are broadcasting digitally from Branson, Missouri, the live show capital of the world, and we're broadcasting to the world, the best in new country right now. So if you're on your social media pages, tell everybody we're on the air right now. You can find us live at Spreaker, that is SPREAKER, Spreaker.com, search Indie Country Radio. We are live on our website, IndieCountryRadio.net, right there on the homepage, and we got a lot of good music loaded up today. If you'd like something that I should play, not only do you get one artist and one song today, you get two. It is 2 for Tuesday, and we've got a great live radio interview coming up shortly with Mr. Chris Breaux as well. Going to be a fun day in radio, that is for sure. This next gentleman and I had a great radio interview a couple of months ago. He is an over-the-road truck driver full-time, but when he's not doing that, he is making great country music. His name is Tony Justice. You can find him on Twitter at @TheTonyJustice. This is called This Side of the Radio on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Hey, Mr. DJ, know you gotta play that song. It won't be the last time that you put it on. I know it's a big old hit, probably way up on the charts, but I'd like to make just one request. Have mercy on my heart. On this side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word, reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know, on the side of the radio. Everything was perfect, I'd had a damn good day, until I turned you in, man, you took that away. Every single word that I just heard is exactly how I feel. I went from drumming on my dashboard to crying on my steering wheel. On this side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word, reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know, on the side of the radio. Rolling down this long road, I can barely see the white lines from the tears in my eyes. On the side of the radio, it don't sound near as good here on my stereo. You didn't see me breaking down with every word, reminding me of her, reliving every step she took to go. What it's like, man, you don't know, on the side of the radio. What it's like, I hope you never know, on the side of the radio. Of the radio.
Today's Country.
You might be everything that I need, but you gotta come talk to me, talk to me. Today's Country.
Girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels.
We got the hits. All the hits. Today's Country.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Diamonds on the windshield as heaven starts to cry. And in his rearview mirror, his angel waves goodbye. She knows he's gonna go. She knows he's one of them. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Oh, bring it on in there.
Well, put the pedal to the metal, try it out or run the rain. Another shot of truck stop coffee as I run in through his veins. This world turns on 18 wheels, thank God we can depend
on brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Carolina west, Denver, Baton Rouge, east of Pittsburgh, Portland south of San Diego. Sail on, sail on.
Tallahassee north to Boston,
up to Bangor west to Austin, coast to coast, sea to sea. Sail on, sail on. You brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. That Detroit diesel pirate ship goes blowing out again. Sailing toward the setting sun, freedom's their best friend. Brothers of the highway, children of the wind. God bless you, brothers of the highway, children of the wind. God bless y'all. That's a big 10-4.
That is a big 10-4. That is Aaron Tippin and Tony Justice together, Brothers of the Highway. You can check out the video to that song on Indie Country Television. Head over to our website, indiecountryradio.net. Hit that More tab on the right. Drop down to 2 channels of Indie Country Television. Some of the best artist videos, new country music artist videos that you will ever lay your eyes on. I call it CMT for the Indies. They got to start somewhere, right? Well, we're going to start somewhere with Mr. Chris Breaux right after we do one more double play. This next artist had 9 #1 records with her old record label Curb Records. Now she has an independent label, Dreambound Records. The title track of her latest album is Me. It is Jody Messina right here on Indie Country Radio, KICR, right here, Branson, Missouri. We'll have Chris Breaux coming up shortly.
I'm somebody's daughter, somebody's friend, a shoulder to lean on, no matter when. I'm somebody's teacher when they don't understand, got a seat in the bleachers, I'm the world's biggest fan. Oh, well, I wish I was half the woman I've gotta be. I wish I had all the answers right in front of me. I'm everything to everyone, and I'm scared as I can be. 'Cause when I look into the mirror, oh, And I've got to be perfect, even when I feel bad. I've got to keep giving when I gave all I had. Oh, well, I wish I was half the woman I've gotta be. I wish I had all the answers right in front of me. I'm everything to everyone, and I'm scared as I can be. 'Cause when I look into the mirror, all I see is me. When I feel uncertain, I'm on my knees to pray. I know that it's all worth it, but at the end of the day, I wish I was half the woman I've gotta be. I wish I had all the answers right in front of me. I'm everything to everyone, and I'm scared as I can be. 'Cause when I look into the mirror, all I see is somebody's daughter, somebody's girl, someone's direction to find their way in this world.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
You say, don't be mad at you, but what am I supposed to do? I can't keep wasting
independent record label Dreambound Records. That is Jody Messina and Love on a Maybe, and the title track to her latest album. It is called Me. 8 great songs on it. We have them right here at KICR Indie Country Radio. So request Jody Messina. She's still doing her thing and going strong in the world of country music and fighting a battle with cancer. So our love and prayers go out to her as well. Keep rocking on, Miss Jody Messina. Well, we've got Mr. Chris Breaux with us live from Louisiana today. How are you?
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing fantastic. Good to have you on the radio with us. And we want to give a big shout out to Miss Kay Jackson, who is listening live and set this radio interview up for you today as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's hard. She better be hard working. I have to pick on her on the radio, too.
That's right. Absolutely. Boy, don't you just love your...
She sends more emails in a day than I send out in a year, so...
Yep. Don't you just love your promoters and booking agents that keep you busy and keep you going to all these great gigs? And you told me off the air you've played in 49 of the 50 states, and it's probably because of her, right?
Some of them, yeah.
Yep.
Some of them, yeah.
Yep.
You know, I've been... My career has spanned over, you know... like I was telling you earlier, I started playing guitar at 5, and I played my first gig at 8.
Yep.
You know, and so right around when I was 18 and stuff, I took a job as a roadie, you know, just to get my foot in the door, and then was a guitar tech for a guy named C.C. Adcock, and you know, we went all over. He took me to Finland and Germany and England and France, and then played a lot here in the States. And he would call me up on stage for the last 3 songs of the night, and I'd play guitar with the band, and you know, and then from there, you know, I started my own band and trekked across the country like most artists do, you know, playing $50 gigs 7 days a week, you know.
Right. Yep. How did you learn to play the guitar at 5 years old? Was it self-taught? Did you take lessons?
Self-taught.
There you go.
My dad hauled me into Kmart, and he was. My dad was a musician also, and he was a singer and a guitar player. And he told me I could have any record in the store I wanted. And so I picked up Leonard Skinner's Street Survivors, and I remember him telling me, before you can learn how to play guitar, you have to first learn how to work the record player.
That was going to be my next question. Were you country from the beginning or not? I guess you answered that. Leonard Skinner.
Well, but so the following week, the record that he brought me in and picked was Merle Haggard's Greatest Hits. So
there you go.
I mix, you know, even still today, those are probably still 2 of the biggest influences, you know, Merle Haggard and Leonard Skinner.
Yep. You know, I was watching on Facebook yesterday, somebody shared a YouTube video of the Glenn Campbell Variety Hour back in 1972. I'll tell my age a little bit. I was 10 years old then. But they had Mel Tillis on there, Johnny Cash, Merle Haggard. It was just a great show, you know, of the artists back in the day that really set the foundation for country music.
Yeah, you know, it was... Look, far be it from me to say, you know, some of these guys, these new guys, they do a good job, and it's, in my opinion, it's more of they're selling a product than selling the music.
Yeah.
Nowadays, you know, people's shift has changed, you know, but I still come from the era like you, where, you know, I don't care if the guy's ugly and he dresses funny. If he can play the guitar and sing a great song, well, I'm in.
Yeah, absolutely. You know? Well, and Johnny Cash, you know, he wore black all the time. He wrote a song about it and why he did that, and, you know, for the oppressed and different ones. And boy, the world needs a lot more of that right now, too.
You know, it's funny that you say that. You know, I'd started writing a song the other day, and it was, I'd actually was making notes this week to send, you know, Mike over in Texas for... You know, writing a song about how that we should bring, you know, God back into schools and pledge allegiance, you know, every morning, and, you know, families ought to, you know, go back to sitting at the dinner table, you know, instead of everybody, you know, scattering across the couch, you know, because it's too busy to do this. And, you know, I guess I could say that I grew up, you know, in the last of the best times. You know, I didn't I didn't have a cell phone till I was 30. You know.
Yeah, I hear you.
And, you know,
same way here, and now we're using that technology constantly, you know, and even social media, you know, it's good for the music business, but for our young ones, it sometimes makes them antisocial.
Yeah, look, I'm fighting it tooth and nail every day. I'm not willing to conform. Look, I first learned, I did an interview yesterday with Brad Mercer, and it was the first time I'd ever used Skype in my life.
Is that right? Wow.
You know, and so I'm fighting it. Look, I'm still I still own records and a record player, and you know, my son has an iPad, so do I, but he uses it to learn how to play guitar.
That's awesome. Love that.
You know?
Now, how did you come about putting together this six-string band? You're called Chris Breaux and the Six-String Rodeo. Tell us how this band kind of came together and how long you guys been doing your thing.
We got together. I got together with a guy named J.D. Wallace. It was a guy that was about an hour north of where I was. He was supposed to be a hot guitar picker, kind of like myself, over in, you know, Baton Rouge. And so we met up, and we started playing and just these old standard country songs, and got a couple of, you know, I'd been playing with the same drummer and bass player at the time since I was 17, you know. And so I got this guy in. It really went well, and, you know, we would jam, you know, and we'd been together for about 8 months, and his older brother moved to Nashville, and he was like, man, we ought to move to Nashville and stuff. And I said, oh no, I've done that already. I'm out, you know. And so, you know, we kept in touch, and oddly enough, you know, David he's playing with Jake Owen.
Oh, wow.
You know,
good for him.
He landed him a pretty big gig, you know.
Jake Owen was here probably 3 weeks ago in Springfield, just north of Branson. At the, yep, John Q. Hammond's JQH Arena, they call it. Yep.
So that's kind of how it started, you know, just the same old story. You know, you get a bunch of guys that you're friends with, and, you know, you start a band and play the music you like to play, and, you know.
Well, and when you've been together that long, you know, like you mentioned, one of them since you were 17, you know, that's family then.
Oh, yeah, you know, and so oddly enough, here we are, and, you know, that was in 2004. We're here in 2018, and I got my original drummer back from that time.
That is awesome.
So it was kind of like it's kind of like slipping on your favorite pair of boots. You know what to expect going in, and
yep.
It makes for look. I have to say honestly, I work with a bunch of good people that believe in what I do, and they're a good bunch of friends, and you know, and in the 14 years, you know, that I've been playing, I've never had a band fight, and we've never argued about anything. It's always, you know, my name might be up in lights, but it's really a collective effort. You know, if you don't have the same vision in mind, you can't go anywhere.
Right.
You know.
Absolutely. Well, I'm looking at your bio, too, and it says that your style of music makes people want to hit the dance floor, and, man, that's fun. I've been to shows like that, you know, and it says even if there's not a dance floor, you guys kind of create one with your style of music. You play some Brad Paisley, some Hank Jr., some Merle, and then some of your originals, too, so that's good stuff.
Yeah, that old honky-tonk stuff, you know. I mean, you know, look, my first gig was a Sunday afternoon at an old dance hall called the Corner Bar in Breaux, Louisiana.
Uh-huh.
And it's no longer there anymore, but my dad used to play there every Friday night. And on Sundays, you know, it was an outdoor thing, and he asked me if I wanted to go one Sunday, and you know, and so we went. You know, because it wasn't inside the bar. Now in Louisiana, if you can be 2 years old and get in a bar if you play music.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm learning something today because I'm not familiar with this one brand of music. You got Cajun music in here, but there's another one called Zydeco music, and when I clicked on that on the website, it was kind of in a foreign language, and I really couldn't get the explanation of it. Tell us a little bit about what that kind of music is.
It's called Zydeco.
Zydeco, okay.
I don't like it myself. Oddly enough, that I live here in Cajun land, and I'm the most non-Cajun person ever. But it's the French accordion, and they have a certain kind of rhythm and blues rhythm to it. What it is today is not at all what it started out to be. Basically, Zydeco started out as basically rhythm and blues played with a piano accordion. I played in some of those bands back when I was younger, and that's the definition what I got from it.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Lots of accordion then. Yeah, I probably wouldn't care for that too much either, but I just wondered. I'd never heard of that, and I even pronounced it wrong. So Zydeco, that's different. I'd never heard of it.
It's a thing of its own. It's the they have people that do it all across the country.
Yep.
They have these they have Cajun and Zydeco bands, but they all across the country in these areas. But it's not the same as it is here.
Okay.
The language that they speak down here is sometimes their French and their English kind of merge into one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, back in 06, in June of 06, it said you released your first EP. It was called Horseshoes and Tattoos, and I believe Kay told me that next year you guys are going on a Horseshoes and Tattoos tour. Is that right?
Yeah, we're kind of kind of how that came about is because of I got the original guys some of them back in the band again, and so I thought it was very fitting to put where you started. Let's go back there and revisit those good times. Although we're a lot older now, and some of us are married and have kids and stuff, and it's just a good old time. We don't take it too serious. The music business is kind of, in my opinion, it's kind of a joke, and if you don't treat it that way, and if you take it too serious, even though I have to do that because it's what I do for a living, it'll bring you down pretty quick. It's a real hard road, and you kind of have to remind yourself on a daily basis, not to take it too seriously, and just go and have fun with it, and just have fun with all the people that gave you the opportunity to give you the job.
Right. I see a lot of artists, that spend a lot of their money, on the music, and they don't make any money back compared to what they spend. It can be $2,000 and upwards to record one song. So you put 8-10 songs on an album, you can do the math on that. Pretty simple. Where do you record your music at?
I actually went last year. I went up to Nashville, and I had saved for quite a while, and good buddy of mine who I met about 11 years ago in the business, Darren Favorite, he played guitar with Tracy Lawrence, and we've stayed friends over the years, and he produced this record, and he really captured, every element of who I was, which I haven't been able to do, and, so I did just like you said. I went out, and I think we cut the record in 5 days, and I spent about $14,000.
Wow! See what I mean? Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
A lot of money. Well, you don't know this, but Tracy Lawrence was the first concert that I went to ever that got me really interested in country radio. It was down in the Hardy Murphy Coliseum in Ardmore, Oklahoma. David Ball and Wade Hayes opened for Tracy Lawrence. I'll be dog.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Look, he's a big influence of mine over the years too. Of course, because of me and Darren being friends, I've gotten to see it from backstage more times than you can shake a stick at, and it was a learning experience, you know, to be able to see all of the guys do what they do and get it from a different vantage point.
Absolutely. You know, I ask artists this question a lot of times, and this may make you think a little bit, but what would be your dream gig, an artist that we could even bring back, living or one who has passed, who you would either love to do a duet with or open for? Who would that artist be? Or a couple of names, maybe.
Well, I'll tell you what, I mean, my dream gig was, it kind of already happened. Some years ago, I got to be on the same bill as Merle Haggard and Jamie Johnson.
Awesome.
You know, I was the opener, and they played late. And I actually, I had met Jamie's steel player in Nashville. His nickname is Cowboy, and he took me kind of backstage. And you know, Merle walked up into the room in a few minutes, and the whole room kind of went silent. You know, and he spoke real softly, and you know, he was a real genuine guy. You know, he was a small in stature person, but you know, he had a big personality, and he was a sweetheart. You know,
That's awesome.
And so, if there was on the Horseshoes and Tattoos EP that we did, I recorded a version of Working Man Blues, and I always said it would have been the coolest thing if I could have gotten Merle to sing the last verse.
Wow.
And, you know, of course, you know, he's gone now, and so maybe I've kind of become friends with his son Ben over the internet. Maybe one day I'll be able to get a song with these days.
Yep. Company in the studio.
Yeah, exactly.
More than one. But, you know, I want to ask you this, too. Now, you guys got a sponsor, I believe Kay said, called the Boot Barn, and tell me how that's going.
Man, it's going pretty good. You know, we finally we talked to them several years ago. I did a little in-store concert for like a grand opening that they did, and then, you know, we started talking about, you know, some sponsorship deals, and I started low on the totem pole, and then finally after the years, just, you know, being a customer, you know, and still getting invited to do these in-store things, you know, they gave me the corporate sponsorship, and so that, you know, that kind of helps get things going sometimes. As you know, being a musician takes, you know, it takes a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort, and just a wing and a prayer most of the time.
Yeah. Well, I've been doing this going on 6 years, you know, and I know that the indie artists, you know, are still indies, you know, even after 6 years. So it takes longer than just a year or two sometimes to get that big break. And,
you know,
go ahead.
The overnight, you know, a guy who I met who was, you know, a great artist from Texas, Zane Williams, said it best. It only took about 14 years to be an overnight success.
Yep, I know who he is. We've played him before. Yep.
Man, he's great. One of my, you know, one of my favorite guys from Texas. Him and Cody Johnson. Yep. I mean, there's a million of them I can spout off from Texas that have been kind of an inspiration to being the, you know, the indie artist that really got it going and made something of themselves. And those guys are really, you know, an inspiration to keep going. That, you know, just because you're an indie artist and you fight tooth and nail to get stuff done, you know, they do have people out there that make it happen. And look, it's because of the people that, you know, like yourself, that are all willing to, you know, put your name out there and put your neck on the line for these guys that are, you know, in the trenches beating it up every day.
Absolutely. You know, and that's why shows like The Voice are so successful, you know, and American Idols come back, you know, because there's just so much talent out there. Talent is talent, you know, and people need to recognize that there's so much out there, and they just need a voice and a place to be heard. And that's what we do for you. And, you know, FM radio airplay is not easy to get. It is tough. You can't just walk into a radio station anymore, hand them a CD, and get played on the radio. It doesn't work like that, does it?
You know, when I was starting, you know, 17 years old, you know, I could walk into a radio station and be like, look, I want to record this song. Can you play it? No problem, kid. Let's do it. And you'd hear it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nowadays you can't, you know, unless you're washing somebody's hand with money, you know, it's not going to, you know. And, you know, kind of what I was saying earlier, that's what the music business is, in my opinion, starting to make a shift back to those old values of things that, you know, that the music is important, and it's not so much the image that you portray as, you know, is people want to be identified with a good guy, you know, that,
yep,
you know, is, you know, still has a family to take care of, and he's a real person who talks and sings about real things, you know.
Absolutely. That's what we do, you know. Good music to me is what we're all about. I don't care about the money, the marketing. I mean, it's nice to have this feeling of, you know, Cody Johnson just got a deal. He's coming here in January to that JQH Arena, big concert venue, seats about 15,000, you know, where Jake Owen just left a few weeks ago. He's going to play there too, so congratulations to him. But what a nice feeling it is for us to say, hey man, we were playing Cody Johnson before he made it. We were playing Chris Breaux before he hit it big. And to me, success is taking care of your family and doing what you love to do. You know, if music's your passion and you make a living at it, more power to you. You don't have to have the big names and you know, the big money to go with it. Just making a living and traveling and seeing the country and playing your music. That's success to me.
You know, I watched the interview that Cody did right the day after that that he signed, and you know, the thing that struck me the most is I think it was one of the executives there was, you know, they called it a partnership. It wasn't a record deal, you know. And that was, I think, probably more important to Cody than anything, because the guy from the record company really said that he had more to learn from Cody and his team than Cody and them had to learn from the record company.
Wow.
You know, how do you sell? You know, I want to say that it was an astronomical number, somewhere around 800,000 tickets a year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and being a local artist, you know, how do you do that? And that takes a ground up movement of people that generally like who you are. And you know, to listen to the guy's interview, you know, he still puts his boots on one leg at a time. He's still wearing his, you know, his Wrangler jeans, and he's still putting on the same old cowboy hat that he had. And you know, he seemed like a down to earth fella. That, you know, what was important to him is that he got to go out and play music on his own terms, and he still got to be a father to his kids and a husband to his wife. And that's, you know, while I've never been married, you know, I've got a girlfriend that, you know, she's pretty great. She stands behind everything I do, and you know, and I've got quite a few, you know, 4 to be exact, you know, great kids that are all good, and you know, I'm just doing what I'm doing to hopefully, you know, put them in a better position one day.
Absolutely,
you know?
Man. You're the real deal too, man, and we love hearing that. You know, and the fans love getting to know these artists, and that's why we do this, because it's the stories behind the songs, you know, that are real, and you guys are, and that's why I love country music. It literally is 3 chords and the truth, and you spoke a lot of truth today in the way the country music business works. And, you know, and speaking again about Cody Johnson, I mean, I just saw on the internet, he sold out this summer NRG Stadium where, you know, they were, the Houston Astros play baseball. He had like 74,000 people, I think, or something like that at that crowd.
He was the only other person besides George Strait to sell it out.
And I tell that story all the time, you know. In 1981, George Strait got called off of his ranch because an artist that was supposed to perform down there got sick. It was Eddie Rabbitt. Eddie Rabbitt couldn't perform. They called George Strait to come and perform at the Houston Livestock and Rodeo Show, and that's what happened in 1981. That's basically how he got discovered, and the rest is 60 number 1 hits later is history.
You know, Cody, the same thing happened, and I don't even remember the band that canceled is how he got the gig.
Yeah.
And, you know, look, in my opinion, you know, Cody's he's the real deal. You know, he sings songs. Look, I've got every last one of his records, and can't wait till the new one comes out. And there's not a bad song, and I can relate in life, you know, to all of them. You know, he's not talking about anything foreign. You know, I personally, I don't drink, and when I hear, you know, some of these guys that are, you know, talking about, you know, grabbing a keg of beer and going out and sitting on the beach, I can't relate to that, you know.
Right.
But I can, you know, I can relate to, you know, hopping on a tractor and cutting grass, you know, and, you know, I can remember helping my friends, you know, and their dad bale hay, you know, and I can remember riding horses and, you know, I can remember all those things, but the, you know, driving Lamborghinis and that kind of, you know, life, eating steak and, you know, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, and you write those songs because of those real life experiences, and it comes out in your music, and that's what we love to play, man, is that kind of music. Man, this has been a fun interview. Time flies when you're having fun. I'm going to play your song called Next Time I Leave. Tell us a little bit about this, and you had this song pitched to you told me off the air. Yes, a good buddy of mine, Shane Rodriguez, had written another song and said he could try it, you know, try it, see what you think, and I loved it, you know, and the song is basically about something, you know, we can probably all relate to, is that, you know, when you meet that special somebody in your life and you realize that it's the one that you should keep. Yeah. You know, it's very telling that, you know, the next time that you leave, you know, they'll be carrying you on a hearse, you know, that you found where your purpose is and who it is, and, you know, dying's the only way that's going to keep you apart. That sounds awesome, man. I love the story. Absolutely. Well, Chris, you're an awesome guy. I want to thank Kay Jackson for setting this up again, and come back anytime, man. Let's talk some more. We could go on and on. I'll tell you what, 30 minutes isn't long enough, but we want to get to some more music. Tell us where folks can find you on social media should they desire to purchase some of your songs. You can go Six String, Chris Breaux and Six String Rodeo on, you know, like and share on the Facebook page. You can go to sixstringrodeo.com. You can hear some of the music. We were actually, you know, the record's not out yet, but I was doing all the paperwork last night, getting overwhelmed. So within the next week or so, you ought to be able to find it on iTunes, Spotify, CD Baby, Google Play, all of the, you know, everywhere, you know. Awesome. Well, congratulations on the Horseshoes and Tattoos tour that's going to be happening next year. And you said off the air before we started talking, too, you've been to Branson several times. We can get you booked in this area. Have Kay get with me, and I'll throw a couple of venues her way that you guys can maybe come play at. That would be great. I'm all about taking a road trip. You betcha. We'd love to see you here in Missouri, and we'll hang out together. And if you don't drink beer, I'll have a Coke, and we can sit down and chat. That would be great. Sounds good. Thanks for doing the interview today. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks, Tim. You bet. We're going to have Chris Breaux take us out right here Next Time I Leave on Indie Country Radio, KICR, live from Branson, Missouri.
I spent last night in a motel room, head in my hands, dusting these old boots. Walking away from you last night didn't take long to make up my mind. Next time I leave, I won't be back. I'll ride away in a long black Cadillac. It's gonna be some friends and a hymn and a song from a leather-bound book. Next time I leave, I'll be gone for good. You can write this down
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
Hey, Dad, check this loop.
Somehow, babe, you pull me back around. Even on our worst day when we're fighting like enemies, there ain't no doubt you're the only one for me. I wouldn't get in my car, drive across town if you were anyone else. I wouldn't stand out in the rain, wailing to make a fool of myself. No, I wouldn't taste your kiss, and you know damn well I wouldn't fight like hell if you were anyone else. If you were anyone else. Sometimes I hate you, or at least I want to, but I can't stay mad. 'Cause I love you enough to take off my gloves and reach out my hand. Let the dust settle down. Fast as I leave, I'm always turning back around. I wouldn't get in my car, drive across town if you were anyone else. I wouldn't stand out in the rain, willing to make a fool of myself. No, I wouldn't give in just to taste your kiss, and you know damn well I wouldn't fight like hell. My car, drive across town if you were anyone else. I wouldn't stand out in the rain, willing to make a fool of myself. No, I wouldn't give in just to taste your kiss, and you know damn well I wouldn't fight like hell if you were anyone else. If you were anyone else.
His name is Chris Breaux and Six String Rodeo, right here on Indie Country Radio, KICR. Anyone else? Well, I'll tell you what, we got lots of people in our chat room. We want to welcome Mom Lula Bradbury from Indianapolis, Indiana, who we got to spend a week with a couple of weeks ago, and Erica, brand new to Indie Country Radio. Hope you're liking the music, and what a great interview we just had with Mr. Chris Breaux. If you're just now tuning in, all of our shows are recorded, so you can go to Spreaker.com, search Indie Country Radio, and you can hear the whole podcast as well. And we are also on Spotify, so go to Spotify, hit podcast, search Indie Country Radio within their podcast as well, and you guys are on Spotify. The artists are automatically because we are. Isn't that cool? Well, we talked a lot about this next artist. He is from Texas. He just got signed to a major deal, so we're going to play his music till the end of the year, and we're going to give somebody else a chance to get on Indie Country Radio. But how about Mr. Cody Johnson from the great state of Texas, coming here in January to the JQH Arena? With you I am on today's Country from Indie Country Radio, KIC.
Never been a cool hand, Luke, the quarterback of the winning team, or the guy with the right kind of punchlines everybody wants to be. I
Never was that a lucky old cuss with a straight flush in his hand. Oh, but with you, I am. I ain't no Patrick Swayze. My old boots never danced on air, never walked with a swag looking sharp as a tack, lit up like Times Square. Who's that guy with a big old smile as wide as the Rio Grande? Oh, with you, I am. Strong as an oak, soft like leather, high as a pine and light as a feather. The same old boy, but a whole lot better whenever you're holding my hand. I used to poke fun at them punch-drunk lovers. Never thought I'd be that man. Oh, but with you, I am. Oh, baby, with you, I am. I've always been a do-it-my-way drifter. Another highway, another town. Never thought about that little white house with a porch all the way around. Yeah, I never saw me on a swing talking sweet, talking dreams. But I'll be damned with you, I am. Strong as an oak, soft like leather, high as a pine and light as a feather. Same old boy, but a whole lot better whenever you're holding my hand. I used to poke fun at them punch-drunk lovers. I never thought I'd be that man. Oh, baby, with you, I am. Strong as an oak, soft like leather, high as a pine and light as a feather. The same old boy, but a whole lot better whenever you're holding my hand. I used to poke fun at them punch-drunk lovers. I never thought I'd be that man. Oh, baby, with you, I am. Oh, baby, with you, I
Here's what happens when you buy a cheap jingle. Indie Country Radio. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
You're listening to the 2016 Nashville Universe Awards Radio Network of the Year. Indie Country Radio, New Country's best.
All the boats I've missed, all the hell I've caused, all the lips I've kissed, all the love I've lost. I got kicked around, I've been black and blue, on my way to you. All the stars I've seen, all the songs I've sung, all the beers I've drank, all the damage done. I was just passing time, kinda just passing through, on my way to you. Every curve, every ditch, every turn, every bridge I left behind me up in smoke, every fork in the road. It was all worth the while when I finally saw you smile. Every highway, every heartbreak, every mountain, every mile. I got the radio up, the sun is going down. I'll take a left at the bank, I'll head straight through town.
So baby, put on that dress, a little sweet perfume, 'cause I'm on my way to you. Every turn, every bridge I left behind me up in smoke. Every fork in the road, it was all worth a while when I finally saw you smile. Every highway, every heartbreak, every mountain, every mile. All the boats I've missed, all the hell I've caused, all the lips I've kissed, all the love I've lost. I thank God for that. I guess He always knew I was on my way to you. On my way to you. On my way to you.
And Cody Johnson Band from the great state of Texas, his latest single called On My Way to You. Well, I've got more music on my way to you, or on the way to you. As a matter of fact, Mr. Darren Morris from Gilmer, Texas is up next. He's got our featured song of the week. That'll be coming up next. But first, a great tune that he's had great success with called Green-Eyed Texas Angel from the Darren Morris Band, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best, KICR in Branson, Missouri.
Harvest moon, mid-November. Met that girl on the bank of the river. Style and grace, yeah, she's a lady. Drives me wild and makes me crazy. But she's my green-eyed Texas angel. Saved my heart when it was in danger. She rocks my world, and Lord, I'm thankful for my green-eyed Texas angel. 0 to 10, that girl's an 11. Here on earth, she's a piece of heaven. Side by side, yeah, we stand tall, hand in hand with me through it all. She's my green-eyed Texas angel. Saved my heart when it was in danger. She rocks my world, and Lord, I'm thankful for my green-eyed Texas angel. A smile that'll bring you to your knees. She's all I'll ever want, she's all I'll ever need. Well, she's my green-eyed Texas angel. Saved my heart when it was in danger. She rocks my world,
Hear the Darren Morris Band, Never Knew Texas,
Fresh New Country.
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Grab an old winter coat from the closet in a Texas July, 'cause I know any minute you'll be pulling in the dry, and I'll be taking shelter, trying to shield my heart from the bitter storm you bring that's tearing us apart. I stood in a raging blizzard in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, braved old man winter on a Cheyenne Christmas Eve, and I cursed the windy city when it chilled me to the bone. But I never knew Texas could be this cold. You could melt my heart in an instant with the touch of your hand, but the chill of your cold shoulder helps me understand. We've drifted so far now, the love we had is lost. The icy bridge between us is just too hard to cross. I stood in a raging blizzard in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, braved old man winter on a Cheyenne Christmas Eve, and I cursed the windy city when it chilled me to the bone. But I never knew Texas could be this cold. If I could turn back time, I'd take you to a warmer day before we turned our summer skies to winter gray. I stood in a raging blizzard in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, braved old man winter on a Cheyenne Christmas Eve, and I cursed the windy city when it chilled me to the bone. But I never knew Texas could be this cold. I never knew Texas could be this cold. Grab an old winter coat from the closet in a Texas July.
Our featured song of the week, the Darren Morris Band, Never Knew Texas, and before that, Green-Eyed Texas Angel. It's all about Texas today, I think, and Louisiana, that's right. Never Knew Texas is our featured song of the week. You can check it out all week long on every live show. We're going to have another great live show tomorrow. I'll be interviewing Kevin Gillick Jr., and I'll hit the airwaves tomorrow on Spreaker.com at 11 o'clock a.m. Central Time, live from Branson, Missouri. And you can check it out all week long on our website, IndieCountryRadio.net. Just hit that Song of the Week tab to play the whole song anytime. Never Knew Texas by the Darren Morris Band. Isn't he fantastic? Well, this next gentleman is fantastic as well, and believe it or not, he's a demo singer. Mr. Matt Dame is his name. If These Bottles Could Talk on Today's Country from KICR-DB, live from Branson, Missouri, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
That 1980 bottle of Crown sure was easy going down when Granddaddy poured me my first shot on graduation day. And here sits a $200 bottle of wine we toasted on our wedding night. We It don't hold a candle to the way she kissed me when we said I do. If these bottles could talk, man, they'd tell you everything. If these bottles could talk, they'd tell you all my dreams, my hopes, my fears, my failures and tears. If these bottles could talk. And there's quite a few I'd like to forget, all the crazy things they'd say like that's way too much. I can drive your truck, here's to drowning her memory away. If these bottles could talk, man, they'd tell you everything. If these bottles could talk, they'd tell you all my dreams, my hopes, my fears, my failures and tears. If these bottles could talk. Bottles talk when they're slammed against the wall. Bottles talk when they're held high after winning it all. They pick you up after you fall. Bottles talk. Yeah, bottles talk.
Introducing the music of Billy James Brady. He performs fun songs like Beer Don't Float,
The only thing we gotta worry about today is the beer don't float.
and Talking Trash with Johnny Cash.
I wish I could sit and talk some trash with Johnny Cash. They wear their
And he makes serious songs like American Heroes, a great tribute to our active military and veterans.
serve their country, still wear their uniform proud. It wasn't for them.
Billy James Brady's music can be purchased on CD Baby or on his website, BillyJamesBrady.com.
They're American heroes. True American heroes.
In a world, there's one man, and he's in another world. Tim Kelly, Indie Country Radio.
Probably wasn't ready to be a groom. Jumped into marriage just a little too soon. She laid down the law and drew her lines, but I ignored those warning signs. The way it all ended was an awful shame, and now I only have myself to blame. Ready, fire, rain. All my life has been this way. The choices I make are hell to pay. Bad decisions are the story of my life. The cart before the horse is my claim to fame, and I only have myself to blame. Ready, fire, rain. Yeah, ready, fire, rain. Fix my heartache, I bought a new truck, bought a new house, the bank said good luck. All you have to do is sign your name. Now I can't afford a dadgum thing. This life I'm living's driving me insane. I guess I'm the only one to
backseat all at the local bar. Drink my way to a brand new start. Run on my tab, max out my credit cards, and buy a round for the house and Cuban cigars. All my life it's been this way. The choices I make are hell to pay. I leap then look, buy then try. Bad decisions are the story of my life. The cart before the horse, it's my claim to fame, and I only have myself to blame. Ready, fire, rain. Yeah, ready, fire, rain. Ready, fire, rain. Ready, fire, rain.
His name is Matt Dame, If These Bottles Could Talk, and Ready, Fire, Aim. He is a demo singer, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. Isn't he good? And he owns a barbecue restaurant, and that's very fitting, too, because his music is smoking as well as the meat right now on Indie Country Radio. KICR, our brand new call letters, and we are glad to be live on the air today on a 2 for Tuesday, back-to-back plays of your favorite new country music artists all show long. And I'll tell you what, I'm ready. I'm going to aim. I'm going to fire some more music at you right now. How about Miss Courtney Dickinson? This is called So Over the Rainbow on KICR. Today's country from Indie Country Radio, new country's best on a 2 for Tuesday.
Swept up by some kind of twister, turn me round and round. Let me tell you, mister, landed in a strange place. Funny little people, witches out to get me. Everybody's skipping down the yellow brick road to see the big man. The man behind the curtain, he's just a scam. Well, busting my buttons, something ain't right. His ruby slippers are getting real tight. Oh, I'm so over the rainbow. The air's too thin when the bluebirds fly. Take me barefoot and I'll go back to my dirt road. 'Cause I want something that's real, like a Kansas sweet meal. I wanna go home, 'cause I'm so over the rainbow. I miss quiet Sunday mornings, walking downtown, nothing's even open. And I miss simple conversations, sweet familiar faces, nothing complicated, like the hustle and the bustle, the endless stress, the Hollywood life. I ain't impressed by these brainless, heartless, cowardly fools. I don't fit in, that's a small town truth. I gotta get back, back to my roots, back to Kansas, back to you, baby. 'Cause I'm so over the rainbow. The air's too thin when the blue
Singer-songwriters for 25 years. Discover St. Cyr White. Dave St. Cyr and Dolan White make up the songwriting duo St. Cyr White. You'll find songs that lament over lost love.
Take my heart in your hands. Give love a chance.
Their contemporary songs tell the listener stories about people's lives.
This is the life I've been by when the rooster crows. This is what country life's all about.
Their goal is to provide today's artists with songs they can be proud to interpret and perform or record as their own. Check them out on their website, stcyrwhite.com. Is Courtney Dickinson. That is her latest single called Freedom, and before that, So Over the Rainbow. And I'll tell you what, we're not in Kansas anymore, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, we're one state over, broadcasting live from Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world, with our brand new call sign KICR/DB for digital broadcasting in Branson, Missouri. We are broadcasting from there, but we are broadcasting to the world. That's how internet radio works.
Chances of running into you today without him by your side and getting in the way. I know that he hurt you, and I know he made you cry. Trust me, girl, it's not true love. Let me show you the other side. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He don't care about you, baby, but I always will. I wanna hold you, girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. I'm not standing in the shadows anymore. I'll come right out and tell you he's not what you're looking for. I wanna take you to a place you've never been. Girl, he's just your lover, but I can be your best friend. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He don't care about you, baby, but I always will. I wanna hold you, girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He's only lying with you. He's not telling you the truth. He's out chasing other women, but I'm only chasing you. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. He don't care about you, baby, but I always will. I wanna hold you, girl, let me show you what he's giving you ain't real. I want you to know so bad how good love feels. How good love feels.
We are 100% focused on new music. Hey, look, a squirrel. Anything country. That's a funny word. Hey, these are good brownies. What? Oh, yeah, right. Radio, sorry.
How come you never take me out to dinner anymore?
Well, first, we're about to play a bunch of feel-good songs. And second, you know we're not married, right?
Oh, details. Today's country.
Pretty wild.
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
on Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I've never been a believer in love at first sight, but you changed my mind with just one single look in your eyes. 'Cause everyone talks about time standing still, but I've never been there when it happened until you walked in the room. Tell me, where have you been all my life? What are you doing for the rest of forever? Please tell me that you've got the time. 'Cause if you're not busy for the rest of forever, I'd sure like to make you mine. I'm promising you with all of my heart, I'll show you how good it could be if you fall in love for the rest of forever with me. answers I may never know. Run through my mind, but my heart's saying take it real slow. If I say the wrong thing, I could scare you away. If I make the right move, you just might want to stay. I'm taking my chances by letting my true feelings show. What are you doing for the rest of forever? Please tell me that you've got the time. 'Cause if you're not busy for the rest of forever, I'd sure like to make you mine. I'm promising you with all of my heart, I'll show you how good it could be if you fall in love for the rest of forever with me. If you fall in love for the rest of forever with me.
From the great state of Texas, and that is called Rest of Forever. Before that, How Good Love Feels. What a great double play that is. And he is also a spokesperson for your Texas area Ford dealer. So go get yourself a brand new Ford. You cannot afford not to listen to Mr. Jason Cassidy. Good stuff on the radio. Well, I'll tell you what, we're excited about the state of Texas because starting this Sunday at 5 p.m. Central Time, we're going to be airing the Texas Country Music Countdown right here on Indie Country Radio. How you find it? Well, let me tell you. Go to IndieCountryRadio.net, hit our syndicated shows tab, and Sunday around 5 o'clock, you'll be able to push the play button on the Texas Country Music Countdown. And it's a great countdown and lots of great country music from the state of Texas. If you guys listen to this radio station, you already know that. Most of the great country music we get comes from Texas and Canada, believe it or not, but from all over the world. We got a whole bunch of it. In fact, this next gentleman is just an hour and a half down the road from me in Branson, Missouri. He is from Joplin, Missouri. His name is Milton Patton. This is called Trouble. Let's get into a little right now on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best on a 2 for Tuesday.
Stand between your toes, girl. What happened to your clothes, girl? I hope you know what you're getting into, 'cause baby, I can rock your world. Lipstick on my cigarettes. Oh, girl, you're turning me on. And once I'm going, baby girl, there ain't no turning me off. You're gonna get us in trouble. I'm just saying, girl, it's fine with me. 'Cause I can lay your body down, just hug and love and rub you all over this beach. Or we can go inside of town, find a bench at a park, cuddle up, make a scene. You're gonna get us in trouble. If it's fine with you, then it's okay with me. Tequila through a straw, girl. You're steady popping buttons on, girl. No need for calling a taxi, 'cause by the way that you're acting, won't make it out of this bar, girl. Kissing in traffic, backseat of a taxi, red bottom heels in the air. Cab driver don't care, he even paid for the taxi fare. You're gonna get us in trouble. I'm just saying, girl, it's fine with me. 'Cause I can spin your body around, kiss, hug, and love, and rub you all over Dixon Street. Or we can go outside of town, find a field, make some runs, play in mud, cause a scene. From the bed to the couch, then the floor. The neighbors yelling, keep it down next door. I'm sorry, but this girl I can't ignore. You're gonna get us in trouble. I'm just saying, girl, it's fine with me. 'Cause I can lay your body down, just hug and love and rub you all over this beach. Or we can go inside town, find a bench at a park, cuddle up, make a scene. You're gonna get us in trouble. If it's fine with you, then it's okay with me. You're gonna get us in trouble. Girl, if it's fine with you, then it's okay with me. Yeah.
'Cause there's no such thing as enough country. You know that great song that you just can't get out of your head? We're playing it right now. Wow, it's like we're right there inside your head. Okay, well, maybe not literally.
Don't touch that dial!
Broadcasting worldwide from his basement.
To the basement! 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 Up to the basement! To the basement! To the basement!
We've been cleared for takeoff.
You're listening to Tim Kelly
On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Room built, paid by the hour. Backache, that's a hard dollar. Lunch pail, pickup truck, boss man. Now that's a very hard book. Hard, all I know is so damn hard. Hard, all I know is so damn hard. Hard talks, push to shove, long silence. That's a hard love. Separate rooms, she's got a hard head. Sleepless nights, man, that's a real hard bed. Hard, all I know is so damn hard. Hard, all I know is so damn hard. They say that I'm a hard man. Yeah, I'm a real tough guy. Nowadays the only hard about me is that I'm hardly alive. Went through my collar, backache, that's a hard dollar. Hard talks, push to shove, long silence, that's a hard love. Hard, all I know is so damn hard. Hard, all I know is so damn hard. Hard, all I know is so damn hard. Hard,
That is the latest single from Milton Patton. It is called Hard, and before that, another great tune called Trouble. You can check out the video to Trouble on Indie Country Television. Hit our website, indiecountryradio.net. Well, that's going to do it for me today. I want to thank Mr. Chris Breaux for a great live radio interview. Tomorrow, 11 o'clock Central Time, we'll hit the airwaves again on a Hump Day Wednesday edition of Today's Country with Tim Kelly, and Mr. Kevin Gillick Jr. will join me at 11:30. Another great radio interview lined up for tomorrow. Until then, we will see you on the radio. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Check us out on our website, timkellyproductions.com. You guys have a great Tuesday. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.
I can put you